The neighborhood was quiet, too quiet for a place teeming with families and their daily rituals. The air felt thick that evening, carrying a humidity that clung to the skin like a damp cloth. Emma sat by her window, gazing at the street below. The same kids who usually played tag were nowhere to be seen. Porch lights flickered on like fireflies in the growing dusk, but no one stepped outside. It was the absence of sound that made her chest feel tight. No distant lawnmowers, no barking dogs, just the low hum of electricity overhead. Her phone buzzed on the sill. A message from an unknown number. "Why are you watching me?" Her heart jerked. She looked up from the screen, scanning the street. Empty. All the same houses, all the same parked cars. Her gaze shifted to the darkened window across from hers, the one belonging to the new neighbor. A curtain twitched. Emma locked the front door for the third time that night, testing the handle with a quick tug. It had only been a week since the house across from hers sold, and she'd barely seen the new occupant. A man, mid-30s maybe, thin but not frail. He'd waved once during move-in day, but hadn't been seen much since. She glanced back at the window across the street, half expecting to see him standing there, watching her like a reflection in a mirror. It was empty. The text replayed in her mind, digging under her skin. "Why are you watching me?" She wiped her palms on her jeans and muttered, "I'm not," as if saying it aloud made it true. Her phone buzzed again, her breath caught. Same unknown number, new message. "You shouldn't have looked." Her pulse thundered. Without thinking, she pulled down all the blinds, each one snapping shut like the lid of a coffin. But the pressure didn't ease. She felt seen, like someone's eyes had slipped into the room with her, tracking every movement. By midnight, she sat curled up on the couch, the blue glow of the TV painting her living room in cold light. She flipped through channels with no real intent, just the need for noise, something to chase away the stillness. The blinds were still down, but every so often she glanced at them, expecting them to ripple from unseen fingers. A soft knock echoed through the house. Her head shot up, breath held tight in her chest. It wasn't the front door. It was coming from the back. 3 slow, deliberate taps against the sliding glass door. She sat perfectly still, heartbeats filling her ears. Another 3 knocks, this time slower, heavier, like knuckles on glass. She didn't move. The TV droned on behind her, too loud, too bright, but she couldn't bring herself to grab the remote. A shape moved past the edge of the curtains over the glass door. Slow, calculated. She forced herself to breathe. Her phone buzzed on the coffee table. She didn't want to look, but her eyes dragged toward it on their own. Another message from the unknown number. "It's rude to ignore a guest." Her legs moved before her mind caught up. She dashed for the hallway, shoes slapping against the hardwood as she stumbled toward her bedroom. She locked the door, then shoved the dresser in front of it with a grunt, her breath coming in sharp, frantic bursts. Her phone buzzed on the nightstand. She didn't want to touch it, didn't want to see the message waiting for her. Her gaze flicked to the window beside her bed, still open to the night air. She crept toward it, knees bent, keeping low. Slowly, she reached for the edge of the window to pull it shut. Her fingers brushed against something cold. She yanked her hand back with a gasp. A pale hand, fingers long and spindly, hung just over the edge of the sill. The fingers twitched, gripping the frame, and a face rose into view, upside down, eyes unblinking and too wide. It smiled, a slow, stretching smile that didn't belong on a human face. Her phone buzzed one last time. She didn't need to read the message. She already knew what it would say. "Found you.